We're back live in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform, figuratively and literally, where all wrestling matters. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about here in the world of OPW with a man that, well, he certainly may need no introduction. He's going to get an introduction because we have a lot to talk about here in the world of OPW. We're going to talk about what's next for our guest. We're going to talk about maybe some words last week with this guy that goes bang, bang, a part of a cult. And we'll talk about, I'm sure, some of the usual suspects, maybe get you ready for what's ahead here this weekend in the world of OPW and who knows whatever else. But, since we are in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform that our guest and OPW most certainly helped build, we have to give him that introduction because you're here in the chat waiting for it. He's waiting for it. And after all, yesterday we had on this guy, Doug Pinnick, who was the front man and bassist for the band King's X, only played in Woodstock and, only opened up for AC/DC, Pearl Jam. And we gave him that introduction and he liked it. He seemed to have liked it. And these two other guys you've probably heard of, more than likely you heard of them more so than Mr. Pinnick. This guy, Rhino, the Man Beast, the War Machine, and then Savio Vega, who apparently some would say was responsible for the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin. They seem to like that introduction, so I'm going to give our guest that introduction. Plus, I got something for him, but we'll get to that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time here on Sportswire Radio, so let's get this show on the road here in style on the number one global radio station where all wrestling matters. So with that, without further ado, here on the Sports Report, number one, Cable Sports Show. A man that is one of the renowned promo wrestling artists. A man that you've seen in promotion after promotion. He's currently the owner of OPW, otherwise known as Ohio Promo Wrestling. His name is, simply put, the Unforgiven Soul My friend, how are we doing?
I'm doing all right, Mr. Rev. How are you doing?
Ask me after this interview. We'll see how my voice is feeling. We'll see. Yeah, we'll do this each and every night on here. I did it 3 times yesterday, so I did them. Well, on air it was back to back to back to back, but it wasn't quite back to back to back because there was one that was pre-recorded. But obviously, it's good to be with you. Last we spoke was about, I'd say, a little over 2 months or so ago. We were talking about the world of CPF World War Zone. A lot has changed since then, and now you're the man in charge of OPW, otherwise known as Ohio Promo Wrestling. So for those that are listening and watching in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, you, Hunter, and everyone else here in the promo wrestling world, which helped build Sportswire Radio to the tune of over 1,400 subscribers. What have you been up to since we've last spoke, good sir?
Working.
Yeah, more
Putting
than
out-
one.
putting out
Working.
great-
You gotta be something else other than working.
Yeah, working, making sure match cards get put out, making sure people show up for their matches. And
That's it. That's
pretty
all it
much
is.
it.
That's all you've been up to. Nah, I've been following. There's more than that you've been up to.
Yeah,
Kill Shot you've
it's
been dealing with, I'm sure. Some other people you've been dealing with. I see, Rocky you've obviously seen and such. I mean.
yeah. But first, before we get started with the show,
Yes, sir.
I have a surprise for you.
Okay. If it's Anthony Steele, he always is a surprise.
No, it is not Anthony Steele.
Well, that's
Mr.
good.
Rev,
Yes,
I
sir.
would like to welcome the Director of Authority of Ohio Promo Wrestling, Mr. Thomas.
Oh, Tommy Titus. Well, it was close enough to Anthony Steele. I was, gonna say it was close. If you would have said Anthony Steele, I would have really bought it because Tommy Titus, Anthony Steele. Tommy Titus still wants a promo match with Anthony Steele, but the good
I
news is,
do.
well, he normally would respond and say link please, but he's actually wrestling tonight, so actually he
Yeah.
won't probably be able to be here. So we won't actually have to use this because his last appearance is basically this the whole time. Yeah, so but good to see you fellas. Yeah, it's good to be here.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
I legitimately thought you were going to tell me Anthony was here. That's really what I thought.
No, he is currently at IMF. So no.
I know that. I'm aware of that. I had him here 3 times in like a week. Yeah, I know. But obviously a lot to talk about. So OPW, how are things going?
I think things are going good. We did take a little break back in August, so we had to figure some things out, but came back strong with a really strong match card, first back match card, and it went off with a bang, in my opinion. What do you think?
It was good.
I OPW was mainly created. I got inspiration from Rocky because he's been running a company.
Yep.
My friend J Rod, he ran a company.
Yep, J Rod's been. I've seen J Rod here. Yep, J Rod's been here.
But I just it inspired me to create OPW and bring this man along with me to help around, and he's done a fantastic job. From me being the owner, I gave it to him because I know that with everything he did in CPF and everything he's done, I know that he would do a phenomenal job running OPW, and he's always got me if he has questions. But we work well as a cohesive unit as far as OPW is concerned.
And being here in OPW and having a layoff for a few months and getting back into it, was there any concerns that from what you learned last time and such?
Was there concerns? Yes, because there were some people that we made official that were not allowed to come back at all due to certain events. And
but with a lot of thought, and we thought it would be right to bring back OPW to just OPW was created just to expand the promo community.
I was going to talk to you about that because if I recall correctly, at the beginning of the year, there was a merger, and it was a merger involving you guys and TPW. Now, I know Rocky and I spoke about it off the air, and I was wondering what's your thoughts on this and how it's helped you guys come back in the merger, which was literally at the beginning of the year with OPW and TPW, which is going to get into my next partnership in a few minutes. I want to get you guys' opinions on before I'm sure I will have some people that'll go bang bang and probably tell us why they're going to go bang bang on here. But before we go the bang bang route, let's talk about just OPW and TPW working together and how that is influenced the return.
So what really happened was me and Rocky had a conversation, and he was like, if you want to bring back OPW, you are more than welcome to. And if you would like to be under the TPW branch so that we can have some of the shared promo artists, the great promo artist of TPW.
Absolutely.
I'm more than welcome to borrow some of the talent. I do have some talent that are exclusively on OPW.
That's cool.
So, I mean, I borrow some of the rookies like
Max Michaels. I've had Max on here, by the way. He defeated Dante Okara. I mean, a guy that a lot of people, I know him from the wrestling world. I know Dante Okara from the British wrestling scene. It's really a fascinating story. Max Michaels was able to defeat him in his return. This was basically his return of any sort of wrestling in, I think, close to 2 years or so. And I know Dante, he held a belt. He was an indie wrestler in the UK, won a title there. wrestled some guys that have gone on to have some major success in the independents there. But, he met a girl and he's here in America and he started his wrestling comeback, and Max Michaels derailed that comeback. So he's an up and coming rookie, and he's on your roster, I see.
Yep. We have Max Michaels. We got Dante O'Cara. We got Lyra
Dante
Limber.
O'Cara, I just mentioned Dante.
Who else? I can't really remember. There's so many people. We got the likes of Devin Adams. We got the likes
Who's
of
here in the
Anthony
chat?
Storm,
I had Devin here last week. Yep.
Lucifer. We got Darius and Ace Atlas. We got the likes
I
of
know
Beast Move.
Well, you
We
you
got
have to have B Smooth. You, Hunter, you got to have B Smooth with your relationship with him. You got to have him.
Matt Tyson, KSK. He's from the Czechs of
KSK is from, I think, Croatia. I think, right? Croatia.
I thought it was the Czech, but all right.
Republic, close enough.
We got the devil, the devil Nathaniel.
Well, he's going to be a topic, Mr. 3-Belt Nathaniel Rage, who's close himself.
Gary Main.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, some of these guys have been on here recently.
Oh, may I?
Yeah.
So actually, if I can find your Discord, we actually crowned us some new champions. What was it, last week or the week before?
What's the Discord? I can probably share it on my screen. Tell me your Discord, and I can put the Discord up. What's your
where is the Discord?
Oh, one second.
While you do that, I'm gonna tell people, first of all, you gotta follow OPW. Let me put the OPW link up here for the order, because I know some people are here. They want to be able to, go out there and maybe find out more about you guys. We have an Instagram page. Let's go out there, join the conversation. Ohio_promo_wrestling. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Obviously, there you go. Hit that sub button, follow button, whatever you want to call it on Instagram.
Please.
Hear that? Yes, definitely do that. You can see the roster itself. You can see who's obviously going to be on top and who's got the official titles. You got the match card here coming up, which we're going to certainly get to. I'm sure that's going to be a topic for people. We'll definitely talk about that. We've got obviously the owner himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Hunter. We've got Travis Black as the general manager. And of course, Tommy Titus is our director of authority. And we certainly don't want to get in the middle of these guys. So we'll keep it on the straight and narrow and not get fired here. But that's the link, the follow button for them on Instagram. But if you have Discord, I'm on Discord. I have it right in front of me. Do you have a Discord?
Yeah, I'm about to actually. So it's actually
and we have some people here in the chat that, thank you for tuning in. Plus, I've got something for you guys, which we'll give, and we're excited for that. And if not, we'll pull it back up. We'll definitely, we can come back to it. But obviously, so we're back. We're back here. We're working with TPW, and it gives people. You have it. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, let me. You know what?
So,
we
actually crowned 2 new champions this past week on OPW. Not this week, but last week we crowned our narration champion. So what the narration championship is like, it's a story-based title that we give the promo artist a match topic, and they must mention the match topic in their promo, or else they do not win the title.
Well, it reminds me when I was in college and I had speech class, my professor, when we'd have to go up there and she would say, make sure when you go up there and do your speech, you've got to mention the introduction, introduce to the people what you're going to talk about. So it's the same.
So we also named our deathmatch champion with Elias the Deranged Chef.
Oh, Elias is one of the most interesting guys in promo wrestling. I say it all the time.
So last week, 2 rookies walked out as champions.
Well, I got right now.
That's all I gotta say.
Luke is the network champion. I have the narration champion at the beginning of the year was Sloth Jam Williams. Devin Adams, we spoke with Devin as the open weight, and Elias was the deathmatch champion. So that was
Elliot Creed as the undisputed. So
yep, I got that here in front of me.
So yeah, I mean, things have been cooking up in OPW, and I don't plan on stopping.
You shouldn't. What's to stop? I mean, the only time you should stop is when, well, you can't do it anymore. Listen, we had Doug Pinnick on yesterday, 74, and he's still playing. I mean, Woodstock was 30 plus years ago. He's still, and they're playing with Tool in 14 days. So, I mean, guy's 74. I mean, if he's going out there and playing a 2 hour set at the Whiskey in 4 weeks, and he's going to play 45 minutes in the Dominican Republic, you can keep going and do promo wrestling. But
Sure.
that's exciting, and I want to put the Discord link up for people. So if you want to join and see what TPW has to offer and see what the guys are doing here, I would highly recommend you do that. Check it out, and we're excited to have on the gang here and talk about Ohio promo wrestling. So we appreciate them very much. So we'll take this off the screen a bit. So we're back to business. I know. Let's talk about some of the stuff that recently happened in OPW. I want to put the Instagram page back up so I can run through it. So I have here or I guess the most recent matches. We'll talk about them here for you. So we got Iron. How do I say it?
Obsidian.
Iron Obsidian.
Iron Obsidian against Lyra Limber, right? I know very well.
Killshot.
Against Killshot, who I know is going to come on here in like 20 minutes and go bang bang. Yep.
So me and Tommy Titus have talked.
Yep.
We are actually going to do OPW results on Sportzwire Radio.
Well, by all means. I mean, this is a real treat for us. I mean, and for the audience that knows, I didn't pick who won here in these matches. Just so
I mean,
because I know that's a topic. Dante O'Cara was like on Monday, I lost, but I'm telling you, there's politics and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that's why I don't get involved. You guys, I tell this whether it's to the IMF guys or whether it's the UK CCW. You come on here, we love promoting, we love talking with you guys, and you guys are the professionals. You guys will figure out who wins and loses.
All right.
Tell the story.
So the first matchup, like we said, was Iron Obsidian versus Lyra Limber versus Killshot in a triple threat Extreme Rules match.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, Iron Obsidian didn't get released due to some certain circumstances, which ultimately led this to a one-on-one match.
Okay.
So the winner of this match is gonna be Killshot.
Oh, the CPF Warzone general manager wins. The member of the cult. Boy, that's got to be painful for you, especially with your history with him. Well,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, that's interesting. And Lyra Limber is, somebody I think is gonna. I can't fully divulge what'll happen, but I think Lyra Limber at some point this year is going to do something really big. That's all I could say.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
There's something I don't know what you know, but I know something about Lyra Limber, and that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be really good. That's all I'm going to say. So definitely, we'll see what happens there. But Killshot gets the win, continues rolling on for the cult, and we'll see what happens here next. We've got Yonder Demon against Gene Tempest. Did I get that right?
Yep, Gene Tempest. So that one, these match promos were really good. Both both ladies did bring out the best in each other.
I'm sure.
But the winner of this match is gonna be Yonder Demon. So
a tough one though. Sounds like both had really good promos.
Really good promos.
Well, that's what makes your jobs tough, and that's why I'm not in that chair. But congratulations, Yonder. We got Mr. KOTR against Rob. And I know Rob a little bit.
So AJ Storm is Mr. King of the Ring of OPW, where he gets a guaranteed world title shot at our first pay-per-view, which is going to be next week, actually.
Wow! So congratulations! Congratulations!
Next week is going to be the very first pay-per-view of OPW.
Wow! Congratulations! Loving it.
But unfortunately, this match had to get canceled due to some. Rob actually had caught tonsillitis.
That's not good. Well, all right, we'll give him a pass. Yeah, tonsillitis. Yeah. That's a tough one.
Yeah. So. That one is a no contest.
Yeah, that's understandable. I think in this case, Yeah, although some people would like me to get tonsillitis, so I wouldn't come back on Sportswire. But
No,
Nah.
we love you. We love you as
it's a
as the
joke.
host.
It's a joke. Trust me, it's a joke. I like to have fun. But Rob, I do hope Rob feels better. That's really
Oh,
I do
terrible.
too.
I've known people who've had
All of
tonsillitis.
the Rob.
Yeah, not easy there. Okay. Max Michaels, a man that I definitely know very well. I've seen him here on Sportswire not long ago against Michael Miner. So what happens here?
So what happens here? Max Michaels does not like to disappoint. I will say that, and neither
No,
does
he can talk. I tell you what, Max
Michael
Michaels and
Miner.
Okara had quite a segment here.
Yeah, Michael Miner's been doing this since you started, right?
I believe so.
So we got a vet going against a rookie.
Uh-oh.
The question is, does the rookie prevail over the vet?
Well, I saw him here against Okara, and he battled Okara, a guy I know, in a different life. I know him from the UK wrestling world. So something tells me that Michaels could hang in there. I've seen it here. And again, I'm not the promo judge, so I don't know. But I know if he beat Okara and he went toe-to-toe with him, he might have a shot. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yep. The winner of this match is gonna be Max Michaels.
Wow. You know what? Max Michaels, I'll tell you what, he's putting together some momentum. He's putting together some confidence. Another big win against
very much is.
Well, I mean, congratulations to him. He's got something going for him, and we'll have to see what happens there. We got Anthony Stone and Jaleel Fireblade.
Yep. So this match got canceled out because not really canceled out. Jaleel showed up. Anthony Stone did not. So by default, Jaleel Fireblade is your winner.
You get to win. Congratulations. I mean, not the win you want, but you won. Win's a win. What can I say? I mean, Well, that could help too. Matt Tyson. Yep, Matt Tyson and Cardinal Frenzy must use something red. So I have to ask before you give the results here. So when you say something red, does it mean like I have to use like my red beep button? Do I have to put like some red paint in my promo?
Anything that you have in your household or anything you can find that is red, you have to use it in your promo.
That's interesting. Okay, that reminds me. I had a job a month or two ago where we did voice.
For instance, I can use this WWE toaster.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it would count. I could use. I'm gonna move your pop real quick. A Spider-Man mouse pad. It would work.
That's kind of interesting, though. I think that's kind of clever. It reminds, like I said, I had a job about 2 months ago here in Manhattan. I was doing like voiceover work, and that reminds me that you basically have to just almost incorporate something off the top of your head, and that's kind of basically that. Whatever it is, red.
So the winner of this match is going to be Raphael Fireblade due to Matt Tyson not showing up.
Well, okay. Matt Tyson's a guy I see a lot on TikTok, so I'm a little surprised there. But I'll leave that at that. And congratulations there to Jaleel Fireblade. Zach Clark, a man I know very well, against Corporate Greed in a punishment handicap match. I don't want to ask, but it sounds like punishment. And
so what happened was Zach Clark did something. I don't remember what.
Considering things are, maybe I don't want to know.
Yeah, he did something. He got a punishment. This is going to be his punishment. But Zach Clark got sick earlier this week and told me last minute that he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Because
he texted me yesterday that I'm feeling better. I'm like, dude, you can't tell me this yet. You can't tell me the day before if you're going to make it or not. So this match is null and void.
Oof. So it's a no contest?
No contest.
Well, I mean, sorry about that. I mean, I don't know.
There was some repercussions for Zach, but I will not release those on.
Yeah, don't do that, because at this point, what I've been trying to tell people, we just had Rhino Savio Vega here, James Fury, who was an extra in one of the biggest MLW segments of 2024. Sam Aljami, who was an extra in a Mustafa Ali segment in TNA. And I just had on King's X bassist and frontman Doug Pinnick, who in 13 days is opening up for Tool and Coheed and Cambria. So the last thing I want to do is you say something that really
Bro.
know about. And yes, we can put that ringtone on instead of what you're going to say there. Okay, so we've got a man that I just saw who I put in my Hall of Fame about 9 or 10 days ago, Devin Adams, against Soulstar, who's, certainly quite a figure in his own right. And steel cage match because these two guys are going to, I'm sure, kill each other in the promos. So
Very, very
who
much.
won it? This is probably going to be a tough one. Knowing these two guys,
Very,
it's
very
gonna be a
tough.
tough one.
Devin does what he does. He is a
I know,
wrestling
Devin.
Hall of Famer.
I
A
know.
Sportzwire Hall of Famer.
Well, you just wait to what I give you guys in a few minutes. But yeah, Devin's a guy that he's
And then you got Soulstar. Soulstar, he came from the other side. We're gonna say the other side, meaning Facebook. He
Okay.
came from Facebook promoing. He came over to Instagram.
Oh, really? Facebook? Okay, I think I know a little bit of Facebook promo because there's a
But
guy.
this match, I forgot to put it on the match card. This match, the winner gets to be in the. I forget what match it is.
Maybe that's why you're forgetting it.
I forget. All right.
Well, you are forgiven. I normally call you the unforgiven soul, but in this case, I'll say you're forgiven.
But your winner of the steel cage match is a man that never loses in a steel cage.
Devin Adams.
Devin.
Yeah, because Devin talked about that he doesn't lose
What's
matches
the-
often, and Devin went into a speech about this on last week's show. Soon to be Papa Devin Adams. Soon to be Papa Bear. Devin Adams. Yeah, that's a pretty big thing. Congratulations to Devin. I think Devin's here in the chat still. Congratulations.
So.
Well, okay. Well, we'll take that off the screen. And I think that's a wrap there for the matches. So we just went through the match. That was pretty fun, actually. I would do that again on Sportswire. I'm sure you guys won't want me to do it again, but that was fun. That was fun.
As long as I'm the owner, Mr. Rev, I will. If you allow me, I will do results on Sportswire Radio.
We'll do it again. I don't know if I could do it every day, but yeah,
that
was fun. That was fun. All right, so that was cool. I mean, and then next week's results are they every Thursday and Friday, right? Is that how we do it here? The hype and match promo.
Hype promos are due Thursday. Match promos are due Friday.
And that's Friday at midnight?
Friday at midnight, yes.
Okay, well, I keep that in mind. That could be interesting maybe for a week.
Pay-per-view match cards will probably be posted tomorrow.
Oh, wow, all right, tomorrow. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? I was having a good time. I want to ask you one more question before I present you something. If you want, for OPW, if you want to add me as a collaborator on Instagram and also my PWF_network page on Instagram, you're welcome to. So if you'd like, if it'll help you get some, more recognition.
Can we have a conversation real quick?
Yeah.
Can we have a conversation real quick?
Yeah.
Well, you want to follow the PWF page, you can do that here while these guys figure out eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But yes, congratulations to Devin, and definitely do that. Yep, and speaking of people that are here, Nathaniel Rage is here, and I see the cult members. The cult members are certainly gathering here. The cult. What do you guys think of the cult, by the way? What do you think about them?
I stay to myself. I don't bother the cult. The cult don't bother me. I don't care.
Well, that's kind of my approach with everything right now in the world. Yeah. So, Zach Clark is here. Good old Zach Clark.
What's up, Zach? So me and the DOA have just had a little conversation.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Reverend Tom Bryce.
Yes, sir.
You are going to be the headline of the OPW 2025 Hall of Fame for this year.
Well, you know what? That's a great honor, but I think we can play the same game because I think you stole the words out of my mouth for you guys because I think I have something for you guys here coming up soon. Yes, I think I do. Yep, there you go. Well, actually, let's put it up here right now on the screen. There you go. You got the big one here. The big thing here. I got the big certificate. The big one.
Sportswire Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Congratulations, fellas. Congratulations. That's,
I know this is all about OPW Ohio Promo Wrestling.
Yeah.
But Mr. Reverend, I have something for you, but we'll wait till after the show, obviously.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got something for you. I got a little special surprise for you.
Well, like I said, Anthony is in the IMF tonight. So if it's Anthony, that's
It's
not going to
not
work.
Anthony, I promise.
No, it's okay. We love Anthony on here. We love Anthony, but Anthony's. You never know what he's going to say. Sometimes,
That's true.
that's what makes him interesting in promo world. Has he competed? Is he competing in the OPW roster? By the way,
He is not right now.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All
We'll say
right. Well,
not
you
yet.
know what? We'll leave that at that. I did want to ask you something else before I get to the chat and get to the surprises. Now, I'm sure you're aware of the new partnership with TPW and this Chase Wakefield wedding invitational. You guys being in Ohio, I don't know what the distance is, but I haven't got a chance to formally ask, you or anybody else in that. I mean, I know I've asked some of the people in the wrestling world what they thought about it, but what's your thoughts here on this? You guys technically by extension of TPW are actually a part of this. And what's your opinions on this? I asked Dante O'Cara this, but it's not the same as asking you guys. What's your opinions on promo wrestling being a part of, I would say one of the bigger wrestling, if not maybe one of the biggest wrestling super shows in memory?
I mean, it's great. We get to send two of the best promo artists to do what they do best, cut promos in front of people. So, I mean, whoever the two are going to be, we need to make sure that they know what they're going up against, who they're going up against, and make sure that they tear the house down, because it depends on where this is going to be.
Well, this is going to be his wedding, Chase Wakefield. By the way, for those that may be curious, he's going to be on Sportswire not this Friday, but the following Friday. So we're going to talk about this with him. We're going to talk about this. And obviously the promo guys, anybody that's in OPW and TPW is certainly allowed to, maybe even introduce themselves to Mr. Wakefield. But he's going to talk about this. It's in Pennsylvania. I think it's in like central to western PA. Forgive me.
I mean, that's an easy eight, 8.
Easy for,
8.5 hour drive. So we might have to show up to support our promo artist.
Hell
But
yeah.
I think that's a really, I think it's a validation of promo wrestling, right? Because you think about it, he's going to have pro wrestlers on this card. He's going to have well-known independent wrestlers, underground guys, people from all different places wrestling. He's going to have people that have done some really important things inside the ring. But you guys, I think, matter just as much. And I know Chase very well. I know him for a long time. And I'm sure that Mr. Wakefield will, probably say, well, I'm the reason that it was, blah, 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 blah. But that's, to me, that's the people coming together. But I know Chase. I know how he thinks. And he thinks like I do, in that you guys do mean something. And I think it's very important in wrestling how to promote yourselves. And you guys do that on a regular basis. And I think it's a validation of what you guys go out and do each and every night.
Yeah. It's, our skill doesn't really come easy to others.
I see pro guys come on all the time, and I get pro guys sometimes on here, and they struggle. I get independent British wrestlers. I mean, Dante and I were talking about this last week, and they have talent, like really good in-ring abilities. But I've had guys over the years here that, man, I could have took a nap and they still wouldn't have said anything. I mean, so not everybody inside the ring.
We welcome indies, pros. I mean, we welcome anybody.
Well, you got Devin. I mean, Okara has been in the indies in the UK. You got Devin's done some training. I think Clark's done some training. So you have guys. Rage has done some training. So you got guys. I mean, Anthony's Anthony. Let's just go with that. I mean, he's in his own.
That's a whole other monster we're not going to attack.
Yeah, Anthony's Anthony. We love Anthony, but I mean, in terms of what he means in that his ring ability, those guys have some ring ability, but they're in promo wrestling. So to me, I think it does mean something. I think that promo wrestling, I think it's an important validation for everybody, because there are people that may not physically be able to go out there and compete, or others that may not live near a facility to train, or they may not have been able to go and even do backyard or do underground, but they have put a lot into promo wrestling. I think like some of the video packages, I think about Darius, I think about Mr. Killshot. Yes, Bang Bang. I think about AJ Storm. I think about Devin. I think everybody that does promo wrestling, you guys all put together a lot into these videos. And I think that it's a tremendous, accomplishment for you guys to be a part of it. But it's got to motivate you guys that only 2 are going to be a part of this in this Chase Wakefield Wedding Invitational. Really, really tough there, right? You and
the best of the best is going to do it. So, I mean, I have some people in mind, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would say a poor judgment to say it here. Obviously you have a big roster and everybody, and it's congratulations to obviously you and Tommy and Rocky, obviously, for putting it together, and Chase, and I know Chase very well. I know him for a while, and I know he's going to talk quite a bit about that. So that'll be something we'll definitely talk about. I do want to put Instagram up of TPW. Give TPW a follow. I want to also get to some people in the chat, especially because we got one of these, and I think this individual is going to be saying hello soon. So thank you for that. Thank you, AJ. We appreciate it. We'll see him soon. And let me get to the chat first. You know what? Because I got people that want to talk to you, but I want to get the chat in first. So let's do that. Let me put you guys up on the big screen, and let's put this up there. There you have it. I'll give you the physical copy when we're done. Eddie Pizzo's in the house.
Oh, Eddie. What's up,
Eddie? Well, yeah, Eddie, good old Eddie. Let's put, Dooley.com. Dooley is, good old Dooley. Duel it. That's his thing. Eddie's the phrase.
Zilla?
What up,
Zilla's here. How you doing, Zilla? We took care of that already. There is Devin Adams. There he is, Mr. CPW.
What up?
Yo.
How you doing, Tommy Titus? Abram Storm is here. Abram will be back on soon. Thank you for that. Who else we got here? Abram Storm misses Devin in Backyard Wrestling, but you got to check him out in promo wrestling because he's very much in the thick of things in promo wrestling. But you got to check him out.
That's the great thing about promoing. It's all virtual. You can.
That's exactly. And you know what? Promo wrestling. Let me tell you, I'm a supporter of promo wrestling. I know I don't do promo wrestling every day on Sportzwire, but I've been getting you guys in here at least monthly or a couple times a month. Promo wrestling matters. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 6+ years. I've been covering wrestling for 4. I have had on every walking type or kind of wrestler you can imagine on here. There's a lot of pro guys that cannot talk. They cannot talk. A lot of indie guys cannot talk. Promo wrestling is very important. Listen, Chris Brooker, a guy in the UK who I know, and I don't like him very much, but I know him. He's the host of For the Love of Wrestling in the UK. During COVID, he used to run promo classes with guys. That was virtual promo classes. There is a huge importance of promo wrestling, and you need to follow promo wrestling on Instagram. There you go. Discord. Follow the TPW page on there. You'll get the invite. Robbie Ryan of Wrestling Zero. I know we're getting Wrestling Zero coverage soon. Season starting in Australia. We'll have Ace Reed next month. Matsu's back on, so we appreciate Robbie Ryan. Definitely appreciate him. Everybody's good. Rocky is in the house. Rocky may or may not
What's
show
up, Rocky?
What up,
Rocky may show up on the screen. I don't know what you should do. He's annoyed at his nephew Jay Ryan. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I did hear this yesterday, and we hope we'll pray. Let's pray for your aunt. 2 storms are better than 1. Yep, that's right. Yep, congratulations. Yep, let's pray for Annie Robbie Ryan. AJ Storm definitely is the one that matters. He's for sure. You'll see why. Because he gave us a super chat. My friend Sideclick from Twitch, who's tuning in, who's going to come on to Sportswire potentially this week from the gaming world. I guess gaming, 2K gaming means something too, although I don't know anything about it, but it does matter. And she's a very strong gamer. Thank you. Yep. Thank you, Devin. Got to rage. Okay. Who else we got? Hell has frozen over. A storm is coming. It's all in the woods. See you soon. Now, is that directed at you guys?
I surely hope not, because I didn't do nothing. It wasn't me. I'm not a part of it.
It wasn't you.
But somebody is.
Well, it's not you, though. It's not Mr. Titus.
Not me. I didn't do it.
Yep. Congratulations to OPW for going into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Of course, I'll give you the physical copy when we're off the air. We'll go with that. Yep. Who else? Yep. We said Zach. Yep. Who else we
Zach.
got? Look, everybody's good. Yes, I'll figure it out. I will definitely get you on at some point in March. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Zach. Thank you for that. Okay, so that stuff that we're coming. We're coming. Now, wait a minute. Devin Adams said we're coming. Now, does that mean they're coming here, or does that mean that they're coming to OPW, or they're coming to the Chase Wakefield Wedding Invitational? What does that mean? Now, when Devin Adams with Devin Adams Jr. made, well, that's not until July 16th. So that's July 16th. So
I don't know.
technically, that can't happen until July 16th.
Yep. So
Right.
I don't know.
We're coming. He's also saying we're coming.
Yeah. Zach does Zach, so that's all.
Oh, so Zach, you're saying you don't think Zach is then intertwined with, let's say, the likes of Devin Adams then
no,
coming in here?
but I did get some very good news. I think it was earlier this week.
Okay.
I am actually planning Devin's baby shower.
Oh, wow! You're planning a baby shower. Wow.
And I actually went to my cousin's baby shower earlier this afternoon, and I'm going to be an uncle. So
Wow! Congratulations, boy! Everybody's having babies and having baby showers now. Wow! Wow! Bang bang! I guess bang bang.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, bang bang. I mean, so are you? So how do you plan a baby shower? I wouldn't know. I haven't had a baby yet. I haven't been to a baby shower. You know, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't remember when I was growing up. I don't remember baby showers or anything. I'm sure they had them. I just, it was like most of my family was trying to avoid jail, death, or poor. So it was like now I have a bank account. It's a big one, but we haven't had the bang bank account. We did a baby shower. So what is planning a baby shower for? Well,
I'm gonna try my best, and hopefully it succeeds.
Are you inviting cult members?
That's not my discretion. So.
Are you inviting? Well, I know who you won't be inviting to the baby shower. Anthony Steele.
Yeah.
James Taylor probably won't be invited, but
maybe. I'll talk. I'll have my talks with people.
Okay, but I mean that's big though to plan a baby shower. Wow, and you're gonna be an uncle. Wow.
I'm gonna be an uncle to a baby girl. So.
Wow! Congratulations. That's very cool.
Thank you.
That's very exciting. That's really that's exciting. I mean, that's gotta motivate you maybe in the world of
it will. Most definitely.
It's gotta give you something to, fight for, or what you guys do, but there's somebody that's gonna wanna see what you have to say. Hunter, remember the deal with the steel cage nightmare street fight? What do you mean? You gotta remember.
Do I remember?
We have to talk. We'll talk with Devin. We'll talk with Devin.
I'm sorry,
afterwards.
I do not remember. I really don't.
Really?
My notebook's at my house, and I'm not really at my house, so I can't really tell you.
So the notebook, that's where it has all the information.
Yep.
Okay, well, there's no gotcha here, I guess. There's no gotcha?
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Fair enough. So
the notebook has all the secrets. So
all the secrets. So apparently in this notebook, is that how we do all the promo wrestling results? Or
yep.
Or what? Okay.
That's how I write, because I like to keep my stuff in heat. I write every match card that I want to make in a notebook, and I keep it safe.
Okay.
So make sure that nobody gets a hold of it. Thank you.
Do you use the notebook for your own promoing, for like anything you write? Or some people are like, oh, I keep a notebook and I write every little thing in there, and I remember this word, and I remember this to put out and then say this and that, and I don't know.
Sometimes it comes off the top of the head. Sometimes I have to write it down. So
there's no shame in writing your promos down. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
I was listening to an interview the other day where, forget who it was in WWE, and they wound up saying, I would write. Oh, it was Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, he was going through something, I think, with Shawn Michaels in one of the WrestleManias. It was maybe WrestleMania 19, and he was writing stuff down. He was writing stuff about what he was going to do in the match. So, that's not bad. And also, by the way, Zach Clark wants to say, Hunter, just for you, go Birds and go Penn State. If we're talking about Birds, most people were rooting for the Eagles. No?
No, Zach. The Eagles will never be the Eagles will never be great, and Penn State just sucks. Sorry, not
Are you
sorry.
a Chiefs fan?
I am. Well, I was kind of rooting for the Chiefs. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow,
I
you
hate
are one of the
Eagles.
few people
But
I
the
see
Eagles
that.
won.
Yeah, I'm not an Eagles fan. I hate the Eagles, and I
Well,
hate
some
Penn
people.
State.
Yeah,
But
well,
I
you
love
know, real
seeing the
quick
look on
before we
Patrick
wait
Mahomes'
for the
face.
surprises. I mean, some people did feel that the Eagles. They're not a true underdog. They were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. There were people that felt, oh well, the Eagles. They've won a Super Bowl recently. They went to another one, and and that's why some people weren't rooting for either team. There were people that
But
I
yeah,
was talking to today. I'm not rooting for the Chiefs. I'm not rooting for the Eagles. So in
hey,
this
I
case,
can't say anything because my team did not make it past week 8.
well, you know what? I
Flat
think.
out suck.
Well, that was the Cleveland Browns, right?
Yeah.
Well, sorry about that, but I do have a surprise for you of somebody that would like to say something. So I'm
I
going to
have
give
a
this
feeling about who it may be, but
not
continue.
quite yet if you think it's who it is, but I'm going to bring this person on because obviously they've got a lot to say. We haven't had them on in a while, and they've certainly been somebody that you did mention in the match. And there he was, and
AJ
Mr.
Storm,
KOTR is here,
the Mr. King of the Ring.
the owner of the Promo Foundational Awards, the man,
And
myth, the legend.
IGPW.
Yes, 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 and yes. But
That's
we'll
me,
give
ladies
him.
and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
How you guys doing?
You know what we're doing? Let me put you this
I
way.
mean,
So you can see it.
we're doing better since you're here.
Hey, don't disrespect the host like that.
Don't
Come on now.
disrespect Tom.
Well,
like
I'm
that.
not. We're doing.
He said he was
better.
doing.
We're
No, I
doing
heard what he said. He was
great.
doing better because you're here. No, listen, they.
Exactly.
I
Everything
think
was
he's,
going great, and
he's
now
probably more
it's
happy
getting
to
better.
see you than Killshot because when Killshot comes on, he's probably going to be less happy. But
Right,
Uh,
right.
Bang,
It's,
bang.
it's, it's, it's only fitting that I am the very first to pop up on your screens.
well, I'm excited. I mean, a storm is coming. The storm is coming.
So-
You're the storm that matters.
The
So,
only storm that matters. You got that right.
Right now, you're in front of me, so yeah, you're the one that matters.
so I have a question for Mr. King of the Ring.
Well,
Have you chosen the stipulation for your world title match next week?
Hell yeah.
well, I mean
At
that's
first, I was going to have a 7 Deadly Sins match, which, if you morons at home do not understand, you basically 7 promos, 7 sins.
wow.
So, you know what?
What?
I'm the king of the ring.
You
I really should play this to my advantage and do the 7 Deadly Sins promo option. But I'm not going to. We are going for a Falls Count Anywhere.
Balls count anywhere.
And that is correct. And
That's more
unlike
deadly
Lyra,
than anything else you could say.
unlike Lyra Limber, I'll show you how a Falls Count Anywhere is actually done.
Mm.
Elliot Creed, I am the only king of the ring in the Instagram verse. And how did I become king of the ring? Well, it very first happened in a qualifying match, first round actually. Elliot Creed versus AJ Storm. And well, we don't
That's a
see
main
Elliot,
event, let alone the first round match.
we don't see Elliot Creed as your king of the ring. We see myself as the king of the ring. So
That'd be good.
therefore, Elliot Creed must have lost.
Yeah, I would think, right?
But are you prepared for your world title match?
I really need you to think about what the hell you just asked me.
this is AJ Storm we're talking about here.
He's Mr. King of the Ring.
I mean, I gotta ask these questions.
You do have to ask these questions. but you have to ask these questions to the subjects that are below me.
Mm.
I am one of the best talkers, the best editors. I am one of the best in this business. And you ask me if I'm
And
ready?
and Limber has arrived. Lyra Limber has arrived.
Nobody cares about Leah Limber.
Uh-oh. Well, we're gonna see.
And I heard you
I don't
guys
know.
talking. I heard you guys talking about Max Michaels.
Yes.
I have Max Michaels in a place called Battlefield.
Well, you're more experienced than Mr. Okara is in this line of work. He's still trying to figure out where the next gas station is in Georgia, let alone the promo wrestling community. He's still wet behind the ears a little bit.
Well, the funny thing is, I have Max Michaels shivering in his boots, and
He's not here tonight, so far I'd say yeah, he's not here in the chat.
I got the DMs to prove it.
Well, I'll leave the DMs at that.
See, he picked the wrong fight with the wrong superstar. I'm just petty enough to accidentally, on purpose, put
Maybe he
those
shouldn't
somewhere.
show up. You think maybe he should just not show up?
Oh, did I mention it was for a world title?
No, but now I know.
But Titus, Owner Hunter,
Yes, sir.
as your king, the only royal subject in OPW, are you ready to personally hand over that OPW championship to me? The one superstar, the one legend, the one vet who never got a shot at the OPW's World Championship before?
That is true.
It's true, but only time will tell.
There ain't no time. There's no time left. I have been so patient. I have been so nice. I have been so easygoing. And I think it's about time for me to be selfish.
Well, you're here right now, so yeah, you should. We're live in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage. So if you got something to say to these two men, I mean, I would say be selfish and go for it.
I have helped build OPW from the ground up.
You put it in the
Since
Hall
the-
of Fame. Some would say you put it in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't go that far and say that I single-handedly did that, but I definitely had a hand.
Well, you're in the
that.
Hall of Fame. You're in it. You're in the Hall of Fame because it goes to the whole roster. So that means you're a Hall of Famer, sir. You've come on here and you've shown why you're in the Hall of Fame so far. So you're certainly helping let the world know.
And as much as I appreciate that, and as much as I'm thankful and I'm happy about that, that also means that Killshot, Zach Clark, Michael Miner, and all of the royal peasants that are below me are also in the same class as me.
Bang, bang.
So,
Bang, bang.
so until you see that AJ Storm in that slot where it says OPW, I guess in one way or another, I have to be nice to these peasants.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to be nice. I mean,
well, I'm the cancer, right? So
cancer kills, right? Cancer kills. So you could, I guess, kill off the roster to the way you choose. That's your decision as the champion, right? Is the guy that
by design.
Destruction by elimination.
I'm gonna hop off of here in a minute. And thank you, Reverend, for reaching out and communicating so we can make
we'll
this
have
happen.
you on soon. Yeah, we'll definitely have you on here very soon. I think that this will lead to another conversation for sure very soon, and you'll get the opportunity to tell us why you're Mr. King of the Ring and why you are who you are, and you're no longer exiled. And anybody else that may meet you in the promo squared circle, well, they'll be exiled in their own right, but this time they'll be excommunicated from you, sir. And the storm is coming. The storm has
I
come,
will.
and
I, sorry to cut you off. I will share a
yes, sir.
quick story on why
Share-
AJ Storm became the exiled, the banished legend. I hold a very prestigious record in OPW.
Mhm.
I am the most fired and the most brought back superstar in the shortest span of time.
Do you mean
That's
to
uh,
tell me? Wait. You mean to tell me there's somebody other than Anthony Steele that has been in more companies multiple times?
yes, and that man is AJ Storm.
Well, you know what? I never thought that would have occurred, but you've
What is it?
convinced me.
Four times or 5 times, AJ?
I'm about to
Four
make it a
times.
5.
Oh, 5.
But to be fair, are you really that surprised, Reverend, when I do say that Anthony Steele is my promoing prodigy?
Well, I don't want to speak for Anthony Steele because I know Anthony Steele, and that's what he'll say. That's what I do, and he'll give his side of things, and I'm gonna
But
certainly say,
he has surpassed me. I will openly admit. Thank you for the
well,
love, especially for the foundational awards.
yes,
Appreciate you.
and you know what? If you are here on Instagram, because I see people here on X and Instagram, other platforms, even if you'll watch this later on, do go follow the Promo Foundation Awards. We're gonna see Mr. Storm himself on Sportswire very soon in the next matter of days. So definitely stay tuned for that. And you've definitely shown why you are Mr. King of the Ring. And Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H and Ken Shamrock and everybody else who won the King of the Ring certainly doesn't hold a candle to that. And also, I want AJ for the world title purely out of spite for Hunter. And the world champ AJ Storm will feed families. Good to say.
That's you
The
gotta
final,
get the world title material before you call your shot.
Well,
I will say,
yes, sir.
as my final message. Also, Lyra, hop off my nuts. But that was not the message.
Well,
The
leave that at
message.
that. We'll leave that at that.
The final message that I have for all of those that want into Storm's Kingdom, known as OPW,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, bow down to your king of
Interesting.
the ring.
Bow down to the king of the ring. You know, the irony of this, right? The irony was that we had on King's ex frontman and bassist, Doug Pinnick, and then we see the king of the ring, AJ Storm. The irony in 24 hours. And he was here and he left. And he left quicker than a
It
New
is
York.
what AJ's unpredictable. We don't know what he's gonna do next.
And this guy here says world title. Did someone say world title?
I mean,
yes, Nathaniel Rage with that world title.
Yes.
Nathaniel Rage did put up a good fight in that Elimination Chamber match, so
That the heck he did.
we might see Nathaniel Rage 4 belts. I don't know.
He said technically he had 4 belts or something. I think.
5 belts,
Oh, yeah, he did.
4, 5 belt. I don't know, but we'll maybe. I don't know. We're gonna have to see what
I
happens.
mean, he was a man that nearly was killing people in his promos. I mean, he's a man that
Yeah.
you don't want to go near that. Nobody should want to go near that. Nope. That's why you guys have a tough job out there. That's why I'm not scorecarding these results. I'm not the one with the score book and deciding who wins and loses. I mean, sure, there's ones where they don't show up, but in these cases, Nathaniel Rage and Devin Adams and everybody else, I guess we'll have to find out. And we are here on Sportswire Radio here with Mr. Tommy Titus and Hunter. But I got another surprise for you, but you won't actually. It's not who you think, but I got a surprise. Can I bring the surprise on the screen?
For sure.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Well, why not? I mean, I just heard from AJ Storm. Why don't I just bring on Lyra Limber?
Okay.
Puerto Rican Punk.
Let's
Who I know when the time comes, there'll be something big for Lyra Limber, but I can't divulge what it'll be.
And I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna say this.
Thank you for saying that.
I will give my flowers to Puerto Rican Punk.
Aww.
Because
Okay.
he did beat me for my hardcore title.
That's right. That's right. I didn't want to bring it up because you've
This
been saying.
man this man brought a fight that I didn't think he was going to bring. So
Well, just wait till what Lyra does when the time comes. It'll probably tie into why Lyra is the hardcore champion. But we'll leave that at that. But
Yeah,
good,
it's
good
something
to
new. I'll
be
say
with you.
that.
I don't know anything new, but I certainly want to move forward and say, what's on your mind? What's on your mind, champ?
So all that's really on my mind is my next match in TPW. I've been trying to put in the work to be a fighting champion, and
Yep.
I most definitely showed that out in my most recent promo against Alex.
I have it here. Yep. Mhm.
And I tried to do something different, and I think it worked for me.
Mhm.
I brought out a new persona by the name of Bloody Noir, and it worked, and it worked very, very well. I had a lot of fun doing it. Hope to do more, but hopefully I don't have to go back to that place again. 'Cause
But if it works,
it
why
does
not?
work, but it's a last resort. And I was on a bit of a time crunch. That whole week, I was told that Alex had been attacked in the parking lot. So I didn't even know if my match was still on until like
Wow.
6 hours before the deadline.
That's difficult to just have 6 hours notice and come up with something.
Yeah, but it
Uh,
worked. I defended my title, and I did so in amazing fashion.
well, that's why reminds me of Last Resort, the Hoobastank song. Was it Hoobastank Last Resort? I think it was Hoobastank Last Resort. I'm not going to break into some of those vocals, but obviously you seem to be doing well, and it'll carry going forward here. So Lyra, I did want to ask you something actually, which you probably have an opinion on in TPW in this partnership, which actually ties into with some things you'll eventually do when the time comes. We'll talk about it. This Chase Wakefield Wedding Invitational, the opportunity for promo wrestlers to go out and compete in the Chase Wakefield Wedding Invitational. And what's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a very, very amazing opportunity. I'm very excited to see where it goes.
Me
I
too.
I don't really know what that's going to entail, if it requires me traveling or if I can just film from my home. But like,
I think the promo
regard-
match can be filmed at
and
home.
you would have to show up. Like
yeah, that's what I figured, which is difficult for me. My schedule has been filled to the brim with training, work, uh, some things that we'll
It's the
get into
grind,
next time
man. It's just
on
a grind. It's
Sportswire.
just a grind. Everybody goes through that grind. It's just a grind doing this and doing that. And, you know,
Yeah, I will admit it's been hard to be a promo champion, a hardcore champion, and be training professional wrestling at the same time because I'm at work for 8 hours and immediately the next 5 hours is just wrestling. By the time I get home, I'm
yep.
just
You're
pooped.
like, what? You're like, where'd the time go? I have no time for myself. I have to sleep. And then I have to do it again. It's a grind. It's not easy. It's very difficult. It reminds me, I have a background in college sports. I would talk to these college basketball players, not what you see on ESPN, but they're like the Division III players, and they would like have to go to school, have a job, and then they had to get up at like 6 in the morning to practice, go to school, hit the gym, have a job. They had a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it was, and then they'd have to start the whole process. Then when they have to get to game day, so being a wrestler and doing promo and training, it's not an easy thing, no question.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I am open to the challenge, and I do want to give a thank you to Hunter. Acknowledging me, acknowledging my ability, because one thing's for certain, like, me and Hunter have had a lot of differences, but I'm glad that we can just put that behind us and just acknowledge.
And you're in the Hall of
and-
Fame. You're a Hall of Famer now.
And I didn't get that. I didn't have the chance to give you your flowers for beating me because I was kind of, I was kind of in a bad place because certain circumstances happened, and I really wasn't in the right headspace at the time. So I will say it here: congratulations and thank you for hell of a fight, bro.
Sportsmanship. We love sportsmanship.
Absolutely, we do. We're on Sportswire. We got to be.
Well, I would
sportsmanlike.
like, yeah. I mean, we are trying to get, more attention. We've, like I said, we've had Rhino Savio Vega here, and we just had on King's X bassist and frontman Doug Pennick. So yeah, I mean, we're moving up. So we don't want to have no sportsmanship. We want to have sportsmanship. It's it's good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. It's a grind. It's really
And I know, Lyra, you weren't really here at the beginning, but I announced earlier on Sportswire Radio, I'm going to be an uncle
Yeah, I heard
as
about
of
that.
today. Hopefully
wow.
in about, I think it's in August, maybe.
Yeah, and like just
Don't quote me on it, but
Kevin's July 16th. You're going to be an uncle in August. I mean, is anybody else in the chat or elsewhere going to now say they're having a baby or going to be attending and doing something else? Is that what I'm waiting for here tonight?
I don't know.
I will be attending Cold Fury next month. Chaotic Wrestling's Cold Fury.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I will be part of the security team. We might
Oh, wow.
do a little more. And I was security at Pandemonium last month.
How was that?
That was very nice, and I did get to meet New England scene legend JT Dunn. I got to
Yes, I heard of JT Dunn. I heard of
Yeah.
JT.
yeah talked with him. That was nice, and I got to meet his son Paxton, which was that was a moment. I can't lie. Paxton was in the ring. He beat my ass. Paxton's a natural at just 3 months old.
Well, fellas, there's another surprise coming. May I bring the surprise on the stream?
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to have 2 surprises, maybe even 3.
Yeah.
Bring them all up. This is Sportswire Radio.
I gotta,
Why
first,
not?
it's your company. It's your company.
Go ahead. Bring all three. I want to see. Uh-oh.
The other one's having trouble
Devil
connecting.
Nathaniel Rage.
We're talking world titles.
Where's his
It's a
name?
lot. Big collection there. It's a big
Do
collection.
I really have to say any more? I mean, already 4.
But this is the thing. You put a hell of a promo in that Elimination Chamber match. To me,
And 5.
Oh, here we go.
You got another one coming too.
You didn't expect me to appear.
So as I was saying, Nathaniel, you put a hell of a promo out. So in my eyes, you may get a future opportunity for an OPW world title.
Damn, number 5.
Maybe you should have. How many did Kenny Omega have in 2020-21? How many did he have again? What did he have? AEW. He had what? The TNA. He had what? Is it New Japan? He had, right? Did he have?
I think.
And he had another belt. Didn't he have either? Was it All Japan or the CMML? One of those titles. He had another.
It was CMLL. Yeah.
Like 4 belts, right? So you're
Belt
trying
collector Kenny. Yeah.
TNA,
the belt collector Nathaniel Rage.
TNA
at this point.
Championship, the world title, AEW, and the AAA title.
AAA.
He's outbeating me with those titles because I don't have a lot. I only got 2 replica titles.
Well, that would be most people that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Well.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you this:
Zach.
when I do win a title
Hello.
in Chaotic, I will be more than happy to show it up.
That'll be a big one.
I shouldn't have turned up my brightness. Zach Clark's face is blinding me right now.
Well, he's here, and we got
Wow.
the gang is here.
So
The
we
gang is
got-
all right.
1 promo artist. We got 2 promo artists. We got 3 promo artists.
Where's number 4?
Look at
Where's
that.
number 4?
Well, you live with right there. You're with somebody there that would be number 4, and Tommy Titus,
Mhm.
right?
I mean, yeah, but
That's
I'm
4.
talking talent.
Well, I mean, we're waiting for somebody else that was supposed to have logged in, and they left.
Whoa. Well,
Yeah, well, yeah.
you know what? I think it's time for Sportswire Radio to get a little heated up.
Oh shit!
Well,
Don't get too comfortable with your yo-yo tricks.
I'm getting.
Mr. Reverend Tom Rice,
yes, sir.
if you would allow me, can we please do a triple threat live match on Sportswire Radio?
We're live. We're live. Let's go. We're live.
Between
We're waiting for
Zach
the 4th
Clark,
one. There's a 4th one
Nathaniel
that we're actually
Rage,
waiting for a 4th.
And the Puerto Rican Punk.
We're waiting for a fourth one, but the fourth one was here and
But-
couldn't log in.
There's definitely going to be a stipulation. PG-13, please.
Should we wait for the fourth one? Because the fourth one's having trouble to log in. Do you want the fourth? The fourth one's gonna come in.
Yeah, fuck it.
We'll wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's wait.
We'll wait. We'll make it a fatal 4-way. Why not?
You know what? Because the fourth one was in there and couldn't log in. I have to resend the link to the fourth one. So bear with me 1 second while I do that, because I will send it to the fourth one. I owe the fourth one that. So give me 1 second as I pull this up. We're gonna bring somebody else in. So you're gonna it's gonna be a 5-way first. You want? Now it's gonna be
Okay.
You asked for it. So I'm gonna do that here. Give me 1 second.
Whoever you got.
Well, I mean, I don't have any. I'm not promoing, but I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give one the link, and then I'm gonna go. We'll wait. We'll have another person here. We'll send.
Where is your timer?
Yeah. Well, we don't have a timer, but we do have to do.
I got a timer. I got it.
Oh, you do. Lucky you. Yeah. The next one here. Let's see. We got this person the link. Here we go. Let's see now. They should have the link. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Hey.
Okay, now we'll wait for that person, and then they'll have it. They should both have it now, so hopefully they'll get it. Okay, and then
Okay, this is gonna be annoying.
now is it all? Is it a? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. But we're waiting for them both. While we're here, Zilla's sister had a baby already. She says hello to Nathaniel.
Congratulations.
I don't have any idea what the IMF is doing. You'd have to ask them that question. But here's the fourth person. Fourth person is here. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Colt never kills that. We're waiting on one more.
Oh. Pretty much.
Bang, bang.
What's up?
Okay.
Miss me?
Okay, hold on. Now, this is my only one discretion.
Okay. What's the discretion?
Zach Clark, how can you show up on Sportswire Radio and not your match promo?
I thought you told me my match was canceled.
I told you because you told me you were sick.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, what were you saying?
Fully healed.
Well, either way, he's here now. I mean,
That was still yesterday.
2, 3, 4.
We're waiting on one more. One more. Actually, we've got here's the fifth one.
Oh!
Mm.
What was you expecting? What was you expecting not to see me? Come on. You can't have a party with the devil and the demigod
We got
not
the cult.
show up.
The cult is back. Bang, bang.
Come on, man. You can't
Horns
expect,
up.
you can't expect to get one.
Did somebody say?
Cole? We're all Cole
Trying to
members.
get it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a whole cult against Zach. This is unfair.
Damn,
Well,
that's crazy.
Metallica had
That's,
us on the call of Cthulhu and Cthulhu, and this is the call of Zach Clark.
well, for the two that didn't, I don't know if you saw, we're going to give Mr. Reverend Tom Bryce a little sneak peak of what.
Yes, we originally were going to do 3, but then I had two people that I had in my pocket.
We are
so-
the first company to have live promo battles on Sportswire Radio.
Yeah, well, Anthony's had like 1 million promo battles with himself.
Well,
so
that's Anthony.
I don't. Hold on. So
We call that so promoing.
if I'm allowed to suggest something here, I don't think
Yes,
it's fair that to everybody Zach is outnumbered. So how about this?
1-on-1.
Let's do the
Gauntlet?
demigod and the devil
Hmm.
against Zach and any member of these two that he chooses. I think that's giving him a fighting chance. I think that's fair.
That's interesting. That's clever. That's
Speaking
fair.
as a regional yo-yo champion, I say that's quite fair. Yeah. Go with that.
Two.
All right.
Interesting.
So 2 minutes.
It's Yolimber.
So wait, who is he? Wait, first off, who's
Zach.
Let's
Who do you
put
pick?
AJ back on. We can go 6. You want AJ back?
No.
If
No,
AJ
why
come
not?
back,
God.
all right, we can do me.
Don't you
I'll
say
send it
that.
back to Lane. I'll send it back to
I ain't
him.
ready for that one.
No. Please
No.
bring AJ back so I can continuously rub it in his face that I beat him in the World Cup for promoing.
Oh, shit.
I just resent him the link. I resent it to him.
Boo.
I mean, well, he
So
can come back
Zach
on it.
Clark, I'm guessing Limber.
I
Yes.
have.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know if he's going to
pick.
respond, so we'll see.
I have literally never done a single live promo battle. This should be fun.
Well,
There's a
technically,
first
Limber,
for
he
everything.
did
I've done
do
multiple live battles. It's
Wait.
very funny too.
class.
pretend as if I'm never here. Pretend.
I did not
you
do a
know,
single live promo battle in class. I'm gonna be real.
just pretend it's just not live. You know, I could turn the live. You want me to turn the live button off?
Nah, keep it rolling. I want the
You
people.
sure?
All right, so we got the demigod and the devil versus Zach and who?
Zach, who you picking?
I'll say kill shot.
So we have the demigod, the devil, the sick one, and Zach.
Okay. So here are the rules because we have to have rules. PG-13.
As normal.
That's difficult.
It's not difficult.
PG-13 because of the viewers, because I don't know who watches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would only because of who we've had recently. I've been trying this new approach because we're getting the mainstream coverage. You know, when Anthony was here, as I famously said, this is what I did for like an hour straight.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Do it more for the storytelling aspect and not tearing each other apart aspect.
They could tear each other apart. I would say you could tear each other apart. Just don't show a vulgar display of power as much. That's all. You can. I
So
think you can
PG-13. Zach.
Borderline PG-13 rated R. Borderline in there.
So kill shot.
Cross the line without crossing the line.
So kill shot.
We'll see.
That means since we're all in the same group, fight like your life depends on it.
That's a good of it.
Demigod. I didn't get missed for nothing.
All right.
Okay.
So we got the devil and the demigod versus the sick one and Zach Clark.
And Zach, I'm gonna tell you now, buddy. I might be teaming with you. I got your back.
Yeah, right.
I'm already on it.
All I got to say is I got 4 belts.
That's
That should say enough for me.
Shit, you got shit. Who you telling? I got what?
So
3
here we
right
go.
now?
We're gonna do it like this.
Yeah,
We're gonna do it like this.
four. I got 4 belts too right now. Sweet.
So we're gonna do it like
And
this.
it's about to be 5 after this fucking pay-per-view.
Don't worry about it. I'm about to make it 2 in this motherfucker.
Hold on.
Kill shot and Devin. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 20. Whoever gets the closest gets to decide their team goes first or second.
That's a good idea.
All right, kill shot. I'll let you spit your number.
1 and 20. 17.
He's guaranteed to win.
I'll go 10.
1 to 20.
Ooh. What do you got? What's the number?
3.
Oh, you both lost.
Score 1 and score
Well,
1 for the demigod.
7 wins, right? Because he's closer to.
Who was closer, Devin?
I was.
7.
Yeah, I said 10.
10. 10's closer to 3.
First or second?
It's like the NFL. Do you want the ball first? Or you want it first?
I got us this one. I'm gonna let my partner, the devil, pick which if we let the sheep go first or if we go for the kill. I'll let.
I insist ladies first.
Oh, damn, what is your
You're
answer?
deferring. It's almost like deferring to have the ball in the
Zach
second
can kill
half.
shot first. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask nicely for Puerto Rican Punk, Nathaniel, and Devin to mute up just while they're cutting promos. Because this is how we're supposed to do it on live promos. Now you two, I need you to make sure you're paying attention because I'm gonna say switch, and when I say switch, the other person starts talking. Understood?
Gotcha.
Kill shot, you're gonna start first. You may start when you are ready.
Demigod and the devil. The court is here, and we're telling you now it's time to show what you two can really bring. Let's see if the devil and the demigod can really be something. Let's see if they two demons can put their hands together and see what they can really do. Let's do the TPW champion and the wannabe great god Devin Adams, Mr. Wannabe demigod. Walk around and think he's something, because you ain't nothing more than a joke. You are nothing more than my footstool. You are nothing more than I ripped your soul out your body and show you what I actually a demon looks like. Because I'm going to show you what a demigod can really do and show you what a god.
You know what, Devin Adams and Nathaniel Rage? Y'all are stepping into an execution. Because the reason me and Killshot are a great team is because we have ran this company for multiple years, while you two are sitting in the back burner like idiots and doing nothing. I was out because of circumstances, but now I'm back, and OPW is gonna see me and Killshot run through the sheep, which is you two. We are not the sheep. We are the most dangerous god dang promo artist in OPW.
Stop. Nathaniel, Devin, unmute. Killshot, Zach, mute up. I will let you two decide who goes first.
Oh, I've got to let the demigod go first because I'm going to rip these boys a new one.
Oh, you're not the only one. You're not
All
the
right,
only one.
same rules apply. You will start talking when I say switch. You two will stop. One will stop. The other one will start. Comprende?
Mm-hmm.
Devin, you may start when you are ready.
So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to believe that you two are dangerous. You two are just as dangerous as a butter knife. That's as sharp as you're gonna get. You two claim to be this unstoppable force, but yet you two can't even work together that well. You got Killshot, who wants to follow everybody up and down the fucking road, and then you got Zach, who is a fucking screw up. How do you two plan to be an impact in anything when you two are bona fide losers?
Switch.
You got...
You boys done? I wanted to take my melatonin tonight. Anyways, let's be honest, you two. Y'all want to talk about being dangerous? I don't even have to say words. What's behind my head? 3 belts. And for one of them, I took down 29 individuals to acclaim that. You want to talk about a slaughtering? Let's talk. Let's talk about the execution. For the executioner is Devin Adams, the demigod. As I swift my fingers, the guillotines go down. You want to keep on going? We can keep going. But let me make this short and ever so sweet. Your actions are louder than words. Why do you think the cult is one of the most destructive groups ever made? You humans don't get this. But you soon will, for your cause of death is simply me.
All right. So, with this live promo officially over, you, Killshot and Zach, you may unmute. That was
Impressive.
interesting.
I tell you what, I would do more of this. This was impressive. Very impressive. I tell you what.
This is what it is. This is what it's about.
Thanks, buddy.
People
I think
coming on
that's
the
something we'd like to have
talking
here
this
more
out.
often. I mean, you know, I can't replace you for Doug Pinnick of King's X, but I mean, I can certainly bring more of that. That was really fascinating. Very fascinating.
Your winners of this match is going to be the demigod and the devil.
Yeah, I would have. I'd be honest. If I was scoring it, I would have had Devin and Nathaniel. Nathaniel just came in, and it was like boom, 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 and it was just like, yeah, okay, all right. These guys are good. Yeah, Yoshi Matsuda said excellent promo work. Yeah, it's definitely this was really good. I mean, yeah, they were. Devin and Nathaniel were just.
Yeah,
they were good.
No words.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, these guys won. I mean, Killshot and Zach weren't bad at all. They just, Rage and Adams were.
You have to be able to come up with stuff on the fly.
Yeah, that was like boom, 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 bada bing, bada
I had
boom.
nothing written down. I just thought about all
Especially
that just like out of nowhere.
another thing that you got to be able to do is if you're in a tag match, you and your partner got to be able to bounce off each other. If one slips up, the other one just got to be able to pick up where they left off rip. That way, no one gets lost and the team doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it was just it flew. It was just it was right off each other.
Way
It was
before
yin and
we,
yang.
right before we even said that, Devin even told me it don't matter of us being the members of the cult. This is what we're learning. This is what we're taught for. Because in the cult, we are taught to always have our families back, to always have each other's soul when we needed it. If one of our partners down, the other partner try to help. Now, yes, I'm gonna admit it. Me and Zach, we still got a lot to learn. We still got a lot to get in our heads. But right there, that was just a piece of something to come.
And what's funny? What's funny? We're speaking about getting things through people's heads. I'm gonna make something clear, and I'm gonna send this out to one person, and I want them to understand. I don't care if they're not alone. I don't care if they have people. Elias, you have what I want. And I'm going to make this clear to you. You got me now, like I told you you would. So if you plan to bring your family in our business, don't expect me not to bring mine.
And one
But-
sec, demigod, if I may. Michael, Max, I seen that little thing you put. I seen how you and your little boys want to walk around the locker room and say you are the dangerous team. You think you can, what? You're no longer the cult. The cult is no more. You say, oh, boy, bah, the cult has always been here. The cult will never die. And trust me, your little boys, you will see pretty soon. We got you numbered.
I'll tell you
I'm
what,
gonna-
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to remember this date, February 22nd, 2025. February 22nd, 2025. We're going to remember this day, the first promo of Sports by Radio history, the first one. We saw it tonight.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Call.
Mhm.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna say this. Rocky and Demented. You guys thought you were gonna get lucky that I wasn't gonna return this week. Well, guess what? Knock, knock, motherfuckers. Because this match is not gonna slip past my fingers. This is gonna get rescheduled, and I'll make sure I defeat you guys 2-on-1. Because I am not going down without a fight. I've been doing this for 5+ years. I've learned from the greatest promo artists of all time.
And you still lost to me.
Time for Zach Clark to bring the darkness to
OP dub, OP dub, OP dub, OP dub, OP dub, OP dub.
Sir. That was funny.
And while we have this man on here, one man on this screen knows who he is. He was the very, 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 very first OPW world champion.
So come back
know
that title, by the
Mr.
way.
Devin Adams was
Yep.
the very first OPW champion last year. Will Devin Adams get back what he rightfully had?
I can see it.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
There you go. There you go. See, I didn't even have to say it.
That was
It's
pretty
not-
much
it's
on cue,
never-
right?
It's never a matter of if, because everybody's tried to say that with me with the open weight. It's not a matter of if, it's no. If he, no.
I caught that.
There
I
is
caught
no
that.
ifs when it comes
caught
to
that.
getting the
Fuck you.
open weight title. It's win.
If I one
Devin,
second.
Devin, I caught that.
So it's
But-
not if I get my chance, it's when. Because when I do get my belt back, I will once again go on to be the longest reigning, most dominant world champion. just like I was the first time.
Also, real quick, I just got a text by somebody.
Okay.
Owner, correct me if I'm wrong. This is from Ace to COD. See you at Mania. Because boy, you think you coming after my title? Your composer is here.
Oh, composer is here. He's gonna write the biggest tune yet at Mania.
Am I allowed to say something real quick? What's a composer to the cult? Dead meat.
Hey, look,
Dead meat.
Hey, look, this is my little brother. This ain't me. I didn't do it. My little brother.
I'm just saying.
But I appreciate y'all for coming up here and showing him how a promo battle works.
Well, I think I think we're gonna look back. I've had a lot over the last 6 years, but we're gonna remember this date on February 22nd, 2025 on Sportswire Radio, when we saw the first live promo wrestling match. And there's a lot of platforms that have been out there over the years, a lot of places that have done things like this, but I don't think I've seen one platform that hosted a live promo match. And I got news for you, ladies and gentlemen. This won't be the last. There'll be more of this to come, because something tells me we'll see more promo matches and we'll see more promo battles, because this is just the beginning. And you're going to remember it here with Killshot, Zach Clark, Devin Adams, and the belt collector, Nathaniel Rage, and 4-belt Nathaniel. It might be 50-belt Nathaniel, the way he's going out there. And it's going to be more of this to come. You just rest assured. The best is yet to come, undoubtedly. And you got a taste of it. You got a taste of it tonight.
So, gentlemen, if we're going to end this, let's end it the right way. Shall we?
Yes.
Remember, horns up. Guns out. Bang, bang.
And ladies and gentlemen, what a bang episode on Sportswire Radio this was. You got the first promo match. You got match results for the latest OPW match card results. And you got Devin Adams, Killshot, Zach Clark, Lyra Limber, Nathaniel Rage. You had AJ Storm come on here. Tommy Titus was a surprise. And oh, by the way, OPW's in the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. This was just one action-packed episode. Everybody here's in the Hall of Fame. Everybody here's in the Hall of Fame.
OP-Dub.
OP-Dub. Yeah, you're gonna see more OPW coverage coming up here real soon.
I don't mean to cut you off. I don't think I've ever seen Zach Clark do that chant ever in my life.
well, he's here on the platform that Rhino came on to, Savio Vega came on to, and Doug Pinnick came on to. So he better be doing that OP-Dub.
Oh, yeah.
OP-Dub. He better be doing it. You better be doing it, because if those big names can be here, you better be doing what everybody else is doing, because this ain't just a cult thing. It's a Sportswire thing. Everybody's doing OPW, and bang, bang. What a bang, bang episode this was. I mean, just think about this tonight. OPW goes into the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame. Tommy Tias, Director of Authority, surprises us. Hunter releases the match results from the latest OPW show. We had Lyra Limber come here. Nathaniel Rage, once again. Devin Adams, who was here in the Hall of Fame last week and is going to be a proud papa, showed why he's a father figure. Killshot, win, bang, bang. Zach Clark returned, and AJ Storm, who I guess returned from exile and certainly talked about why he's Mr. King of the Ring.
After he was crucified.
Well, and I didn't even have to bring anybody else on here. I mean, if you want to go follow all these people, check them out on Ohio_promo_wrestling on Instagram. I'll be here. I don't know with who tomorrow, but maybe you'll see some of these people tomorrow. If you want, hit the sub button for us on Sportswire Radio 6579. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And this is one I remember for a long time.
I got one more thing to say.
Wrestling and CPF zone.
I wasn't going to bring it up, Hunter, after this historic promo match. We're not bringing up Killshot as GM. I know we teased that to announce you coming on, but since this has been all about OPW, maybe we'll just...
Match card results will be posted on Instagram after this, I promise.
Okay, we'll do that after. We'll let them go. He's got to post his results. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Follow all these great people. We'll be here tomorrow. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one Global Radio, isn't it? Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters. Good night, everybody.